G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and today I want to make a video based on a single comment someone asked, and I just felt for them and maybe it'll help a bunch of you. And so the comment was, my husband's just bought me a camera, it's a Nikon Z5, and to take photos of my kids doing sport, and I don't know what to do because there's so many buttons. So here is what to do if you want to take high-speed photographs of your kids or anything else. This is kind of the starting point just to introduce you to some of the things that you'll need to do. So first of all, there's this dial knob up here. It's a mode knob, and you change that to S. And S is shutter priority. That means once you set the shutter speed of your camera, everything else will fall in sync to give you the best shutter speed you possibly can. Once it's on shutter priority, you then want to change what the shutter speed is, and you do that by the back dial here. Now I'm going to dial it in to 320th of a second, so it's 1/320, and that will enable the person, say for example kicking the ball or playing basketball, to be fairly sharp and clear, but the ball that's moving at a faster rate to be a little bit blurry. If you're finding your shots aren't as clear and as sharp as you want, then you increase the shutter speed, and you might take it up to 1/400th or 1/500th. Now with shutter priority in this circumstance, it gives me an aperture of 22. Now that aperture means that everything in the shot is going to be sharp. It doesn't matter how far away they are from you, and if you want that change, then you'll need to go to manual, and you can select whatever aperture you'd like to accompany your shutter speed. Now if I then go to automatic ISO, what I do is I press ISO button here, and I move the front dial, and it gives a little auto under the ISO, and that means it changes the amount of sensitivity the sensor has to the light, and it means you don't need to worry about it. So the only thing you're worried about now is your shutter speed being at 1/320th of a second. Now you're well on the way. All right, now you've got your shutter speed dialed in and your auto ISO happening. You press the I button. That will give you the automatic information menu, which is the quick access menu when you're shooting. On the far left top row, you have release mode, and you want to put that on high, continuous high, which means it shoots like this. Lots of shots per second, so when you're shooting someone kicking a ball or bouncing a ball or doing something, you can actually capture every moment of that. Then we go I again. To get out of I, you simply half press the shutter button. So we go I, we go all the way across to focus mode, and you want AFC, which is autofocus continuous. That means whatever it's focusing on, it will continually refocus based on the movement of that subject. And then we go to AF area mode, and what we're going to do, because we want to use tracking, is we're going to select the auto area AF. So we select that, and once we're ready to go, all you need to do is press the OK button, and the OK button brings up a square with arrows around it, and then you simply want to aim that and place that square on the thing that you want to track, and once you half press, it locks it in, and it will track whatever that subject is doing. So if it's your child, you half press on it. You can even access the touchscreen by pressing where you want it to focus and repress. If you want to get rid of that tracking button, you simply press the minus button that's down here, and that will sort that out and take it back to focusing on all areas of the shot. So it was a quick run through, but I hope it's been helpful for those of you that are going, I've got an amazing camera, I want to take some photos of my kids or my dog on the beach or something that's moving, and I find it really difficult. It's a kind of a handy way you can do it. You can increase your shutter speed to get more sharper images, and you can decrease your aperture to a lower number so that you'll get more light in the shot, so you don't have to put your ISO as much. But there's other videos. I'll put a video at the end of this which is about manually shooting on a camera. That will be really helpful for you, and also what ISO to use, because the more ISO you use, the more noisy your images can get. So if this has been helpful, and the FPV drone above my head is taking my photo as we speak, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It costs you nothing, but it does a great deal for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.